Hey YouTubers. As many of my longtime viewers know, I am a gun care product junkie. I love trying new stuff, especially stuff I've never heard before. This here is EEZOX, and it's distributed from Warren Custom Outdoor. You go to EEZOX.com. Stuff here is a 3-in-1 solvent, lubricant, rust preventative. It is not petroleum based, so you don't have to worry about it being flammable or anything like that. And you can also, since it's non-petroleum based, you can use it on your muzzleloader bore without ruining the seasoning. Functions from plus 450 Fahrenheit to negative 95 Fahrenheit, and it is a dry lubricant. Now, I've been using this for about a month, so I can't really tell you the long-term rust preventative qualities of it. I've researched it online, and pretty much unanimously, most people, or everybody I've seen, say it is a great rust preventative. And I've also, as far as lubricant, I am typically not a high volume ammo shooter. Like, for example, today I went out, I was testing a pistol, and I shot 130 rounds in about maybe 20 minutes or so. And I had to use this, the EEZOX on it, and I can tell you it fired great, didn't overheat, anything like that. I think, you know, some people shy away from dry lubricants a little bit. I think a lot of firearms today are designed to be, to use a lot less lubricant, and even to fire well with dry lubricant. So, you know, like a lot of firearms aren't meant to be dripping wet. So the dry lubricant works just fine on those. I've used it, I have 3 different firearms I've used this on, in which I've fired, and in all situations the lubricant worked fine. No issues whatsoever. So that leaves solvent. As far as the solvent goes, it's worked excellent. What they recommend on here is that you clean your gun with just this solvent, and this solvent alone, to clean any residue left from other solvents, especially the petroleum-based ones. Strip all that stuff off, or I shouldn't say strip, probably a bad choice of words, but you know, clean all the other solvents off. And then after that, after it's completely clean, then you wipe an extremely light coat of lubricant on, and then you let it dry, and that puts a coating on your firearm that lubricates and rust preventative. And they recommend letting it dry for an hour or 2. So with the solvent, after I cleaned it with the solvent, and I mentioned in one of my other videos, CLP from Break Free, that's my baseline. I've been using that forever because that's what the Marine Corps used. So I've used CLP forever. That's my baseline. That's my favorite CLP, is the Break Free. So whenever I test a new product to try to test its cleaning abilities, I always take some CLP to clean the gun with after and see what kind of stuff I get off it. And I can say with this EEZOX, I cleaned the barrel, I punched the bore with the EEZOX probably 4 or 5 times, and then cleaned it with a patch until it was clean. Then I let it dry. Then I cleaned it with a CLP, and I am happy to say there was nothing on the patch. So that tells me that EEZOX cleaned at least as good as the CLP, if not better. So that's a good thing. So as far as its 3 core, the 3 core items it's designed for, it does an excellent job. As it says here, it doesn't leave an oily film, is dry to the touch, which is nice. And a little side thing about this that I really like, and somebody was making fun of me a while back because in a lot of my videos I do talk about the smell of items, especially my gun cleaning stuff, and that's because I do have small kids and I don't want my house stinking like you know, some very strong smell, you know, toxic smell. So for me, smell is a big issue with my gun cleaning products. And this stuff here, it's kind of weird to say, but this stuff actually smells good. And on their website, they describe it, once it dries, as a wheat field, but I would say it's more like, and call me weird, it's more like a really clean bathroom. It smells like the deodorizer that they use in a bathroom. And I'm not talking about the crappy deodorizer. I mean like if you go into a really nice, super clean bathroom and it kind of smells almost a little bit like flowers, that's what this smells like. So, and I'm not talking about like womanly flowers or anything like that, but just, you know, it's just a good, clean, fresh smell. And I know that's weird, but for me, I think that's a benefit. Somebody who knows guns, and I've done this before. I've walked into a store before and walked by somebody, and I smell copies number 9. So, for somebody who knows guns, that kind of gives away that guy, maybe he was just cleaning his gun, whatever, but he's probably carrying, all right? This stuff here is not going to give you away. And I think that's also important for hunters, and I think that might be a little bit of an overlooked fact with gun hunters. Some of that super strong cleaning stuff could potentially get you busted with deer. This stuff here is not going to do that. So, if you have any questions or anything, let me know. You can also go to the EEZOX website. Like I said, it's www.eezox.com. You can also call Warren Custom Outdoor at 330-898-1475. So definitely check it out. It's an excellent product. Little zoom in there. So as always, if you have any questions, let me know. Semper Fi.